you the truth, then we gon' win. I'ma live this life, be the evidence. I told them they won't be the same. 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 They won't be the same. Had to make my own lane. Had to give it all I got. I promise I'ma change, man. They won't be the same. I told them they won't be the same. I told them they won't be the same. I am just know right now that you blessed. See me at my lowest, but I'm about to see the best. Planting every seed, I got the harvest in my chest. That's why I'm grinding so hard. Ain't no time for me to rest, no. Devil steady watching, so I'm seeing with the flex. They ask me where I'm going, what God told me that I'm next. Came from the bottom, now I'm finna be the best. Told them they gon' be the same. I told them they gon' be the same. I told them they won't be the same. I told them they won't be the same. I told them they won't be the same. They won't be the same. Had to make my own lane. Had to give it all I got. I promise I'ma change, man. They won't be the same. I told them they won't be the same. I told them they won't be the same. Trap baby, I'm going crazy. Had to get the bad, but I won't ever let it change me. Don't you hate the player? I'ma make it in the game from the rest, but I'll be grinding off a pain.
Pero me di cuenta que no sé lo que es. Lo más que lo perseguía, lo más se alejaba de mí. Lo más que di, lo más me quitó el mundo. O al menos lo que pensaba. Quizás me equivocaba. Estaba buscando algo que ya tenía. Algo más profundo, más profundo, más profundo.
I've been running from my problems, shit, they keep reviving, slipped and steady falling. I can't hear his voice cause everything is clouded. Living like a rebel, I've been acting rowdy. Bottle on my problems, tell no one about it. Suffering in silence, I just roll excited. I don't like to think that just me and my problems. Giving it to God and having faith, he got it. Lightning tell my sin is coming on my wallet. Everything I give, I never talk about it. You can help in every way and keep it solid. They gon' pick a random day to hear regardless. I know being cold-hearted probably get me farther. I ain't finna let them play Coach Carter. I got so many stories, don't get me started. Most people start acting harder, but I won't survive like that. It's not my habitat. I'd rather fail at this than to live like that. Please don't feel bad if you can't understand. You don't gotta hold my hand, I'll be fine. Don't try to rescue me, this my destiny. God give me clarity, keep preparing me. Night turns to day, take your time on your way, cause real love is so hard to find. I know the rain is coming, but I ain't running, cause this time I'ma stand. I'm not overthinking nothing, I ain't got no plans. Time is ticking, people switching, fathers missing, murder victims, rappers dissing, women pimping, doing tricks for bands. I don't even put eggs in the basket for real. They'll turn you to Lil Humpty Dumpty for real. Don't be longing for love that nobody can give. Gotta love on yourself and nobody is near. Once I get the vision, I see it for real. I wanna show love, but they hate me for real. The one that I love really snake me for real. That's a blow to the chin, but it is what it is, man. How you get down like that? Stab me in my back. Back door, didn't expect that. Traumatized from neglect. I suffer from people who don't love me equal. Yet I always pretend that I'm fine. Don't try to rescue me, this my destiny. God give me clarity, keep preparing me. Night turns to day, take your time on your way, cause real love is so hard to find.
More you and less of me. I don't even know why you keep blessing me. I'm just trying to be a better me. And tell my dog to rest in peace before I rest in peace. Yeah, this is not a drive-through, take a seat. Yeah, it might take some time too. Like truth, like so full. Seen the proof, you can't tell me what he won't do. Follow you day and night. I choose to walk in your light. Change me on the inside. I choose you. Yeah, I choose you. I choose you. Yeah, I chose you. Late at night, I would look to the sky. Tears in my eyes, I was lost in my mind. truth, had to shoot through the lie. Thought I do to the root of the pride. Enemy in boot, his pursuit to divide. Right foot, left foot, it's a cha-cha slide. Right into the will of the Father on high. That's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I follow the king cause the king saved me. That's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I follow the king cause the king saved me. I'll follow you day and night. I choose to walk in your light. Change me on the inside. Oh, I choose you. Oh, I choose you. I choose you. Oh, I choose you. Late at night, I would look to the sky. Tears in my eyes, I was lost in my mind. Thoughts in the sky, really thought they was out. Till I found that truth, had to shoot through the lie. Thought I do to the root of the pride. Enemy in boot, his pursuit to divide. Right foot, left foot, it's a cha-cha slide. Right into the will of the Father.
My heart filled with love, but it filled with pain too. I'm sorry that it hurts, but I never blamed you. All these cuts and these scars, they'll really change you. I'm speaking from experience, I'm not the same dude. Teed up one time off the entrance, let me talk one time, just listen. All white like my dad used to peel that. Huggerings in that pot, I feel that. Love my G's, you know it's still that. We gon' be breaking records like the Guinness, huh? You know that we gotta get in, huh? Gotta lift me up like fitness. Oh, 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 oh. When you down bad the cold, pray to the Lord for my soul. Cause they plotting on me and I know. Up late all night, ain't no curfew. She plotting on my got her curfew. Gotta be easy, huh? I thought you would mislead me, huh? Look how you gon' treat me, huh? Can't beat Miss Curl. Yeah. Beat, 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 beat. Pulling up all matte black G. I'm black a tie sheesh. I'm black a tie capiche. I thank the Lord for peace. I thank the Lord before we eat. Tell me what's the score to keep. They keep wanting more for me. My heart filled with love, but it filled with pain too. I'm sorry that it hurts, but I never blamed you. All these cuts and these scars, they'll really change you. I'm speaking from experience, I'm not the same dude. Teed up one time off the entrance, let me talk one time, just listen. All white like my dad used to peel that. Huggerings in that pot, I feel that. Love my G's, you know it's still that. We gon' be breaking records like the Guinness, huh? You know that we gotta get in, huh? Gotta lift me up like fitness.
Coming straight from the gate, life is too short as a race. Bet you have got what it takes. I can't be fake. I got this far by His grace. Yeah, I got this far by His grace. Yeah, coming straight from the east. Yeah, I was raised in the streets where everyone carry a piece. I'm praying for peace. I got this far by His grace. I got this far by His grace. I got this far by His grace. Yeah, I made so many mistakes. Living my life like it's Burger King. Yeah, I tried to have it my way. Now look where I'm at. In between us, but walking a hard place. Please don't follow these rappers, don't tailgate. I got too many problems and stalemate. Thank you, Jesus, you gave me a clean slate. Oh, wait. Too many Christians is walking on ice. All of those diamonds that come with a price. Doing what's good is not doing what's right. Live for the devil, you losing your life. Whoa. Why is you mad? I'm just telling it straight. I can't preach and I ain't here to debate. I'm not here to coming straight from the gate. Life is too short as a race. Bet you have got what it takes. I can't be fake. I got this far by His grace. Yeah, I got this far by His grace. Yeah, coming straight from the church. Yeah, I was made from the dirt. I had to go through some hurt. It could have been worse. I got this far by His grace. Yeah, I got this far by His grace. Yeah, I got this far by His presence. I'm learning my lessons. These demons just want me to fall. Now I be speaking the message. They calling me reverend, but they do not know me at all. I gotta hit up my my brothers whenever there's trouble, they pick up whenever I call. When I first started my season, I thought I was Saul. God got me feeling like Paul Pierce. Whoa, when I start talking the all ears, I'm going coast to coast. I'm trying to make sure the coast's cleared. Yeah, when I first started was all tears. Not only God I fear, not only God we fear. Coming straight from the gates, life makes you short as a race. Bet you have got what it takes. I can't be fake, I got this far by his grace. Yeah, I got this far by his grace. Yeah, coming straight from the door. They try to throw me off course. We used the ball on the court, but now they in court. I got this far by his grace. Yeah, I got this far by his grace. I got this far by his grace. I got this far by his grace.
Working since day one, young still on the tech trying to make one. I've been giving right back trying to chain one. Young still on my back, ain't chain none. Why you looking like that? I ain't saying nothing. Whole squad on attack if you say something. I'ma keep it a stack, I don't do luck. Got that cross on my neck, never chain touch. Hat off, but they fed up. Like a game, I had to play it up. Not the same, I had to cut it up. Down bad, but I made up. I've been up to the moon. I've been down for the crew. When I'm down in the dome, you still gonna move. Devil go schemes ain't new. I would keep clean what I do. Yo, all in. Look what he brought me through. Look at my past, I grew all in. Keep it authentic, we crew. More than religion, we true. We pass it. Myself, look how I grew. Sit back, watch how I do it. Pass it. Eyes up. Word. Eyes up. Ay, word. Eyes up. Word. Eyes up. Ay, word. Eyes up. Work. Stern. Eyes up. Work. Stern. Eyes up. Work. Stern. Eyes up. Work. Stern. Eyes up. To the sky, I give my life to the one who applied. Remember back then I could never decide. I couldn't decide cause I never tried. Had to swallow my pride. I really thought I could go and live my life without your guiding light. Yeah, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ball I did my prime. Yeah, yeah. I don't need your fire to get me on cloud 9. Yeah, yeah. Wish what I knew now. I knew way back then. Yeah, yeah. Soon as I got free, went back for all my friends. They were trying to take me out, but I walking like hold on one half. They like hello, wait, hold on, you snap it, they heaping on that like a dragon. I hit the script and get the play till I man. Speak what he said, it happened. No, I'm not a prophet. You rewrote, he wrote it, and I get to walk. Devil want me to sell out like a hockey, but I won't, so I keep my eyes up. Word. Eyes up. Ay, word. Eyes up. Word. Eyes up. Ay, word. Eyes up. Work. Stern. Eyes up. Work. Stern. Eyes up. Work. Stern. Eyes up. Work. Stern. Eyes up.
Slabs on the Cadillac, black swing. Rolled up the deuce, now I'm faded. Slabs on the Cadillac, swing. Rolled up the deuce, now I'm faded.
Okay, Bobos, I'm tipping. Candy paint stay dripping. I'm grain gripping till my hands callous. I'm an H-Time on the way to Dallas. I'ma stain the gravel, I'ma swing the saddle. I'ma keep the peace, try to bring the battle. Let the heat get at him. What I mean is that him, let Evie that, but so the evil happens. Get it? Yo.
I done came down on the slab. I 10 up to 45 in a flash. Peanut butter buckets, rain on the dash. I'm a pain in there. Hold up, watch the stain on the glass.
We in church, yeah. I done came down. Hit my baby line, let her know I'm back in time. Daddy's calling.
Slabs on the Cadillac, wine. Rolled up the deuce, now I'm faded. Slabs on the Cadillac, wine. Rolled up the deuce, now I'm faded. I-45 with it, man. About to hit the curb when I swerve and I swing. Pinky rain shining while I get the wood grain. I done came down like we cruising in a plane. Love it, man.
If you're on that north side, we'll go down. If you're on that south side, we gonna come up. You know what I'm talking about? Matter of fact, we gonna stay there until we come up with the good vibes. We got Lecrae coming all up in your your atmosphere, you know what I'm talking about? While you switching them lanes and doing your thing, we gonna put something in your brain that might change your heart, you know what I'm talking about?
Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her. I still got her. Back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her. And yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me. And they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of flexing mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her. I still got her. Hey, you must be new in here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind and hit you with a stitch you, get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. I'm floating through the front door, my modest attire. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her. I still got her.
How's it going?
Yo, what's going on, everybody?
Who is excited to eat some food later? I've been out there and it smells so good.
Oh yeah, I bet.
I'm super excited. Well,
Same.
if you haven't met me before, my name is Grace.
I'm Kenny.
Awesome. And I think Kenny has our first announcement for us.
I do. So for those of you who don't know, on December 4th, we will all be heading to a super awesome event known as Youth United. That's just gonna be, we're gonna go hang out December 4th at 6:30. We're gonna go head over to Ballantyne. All the campuses are gonna get together and we're just gonna have a fun little worship night.
That is true. We have a little video so you guys can know what it is all about.
Who's pumped about that? Oh, yeah.
There you go. So basically, Youth Night is just going to be a time to look back on what happened throughout this year, which is what those pictures and videos were, and we get to hang out with all the campuses. Our next announcement is starting tonight and going until December 11th. We are going to be doing a competition for compassion. So what that means, we're going to be collecting toys and Christmas gifts for South Providence School. There's lists in the lobby that we can hand out to you as you guys leave, but each group will be having a competition, and if your group brings in the most toys and gifts for the school, your small group gets a prize to enjoy together. So we'll be doing that starting tonight until December 11th is the last day to bring in gifts for our competition for compassion. You want to talk about something coming up this summer?
Oh, yeah. So for those of you who were here to hear my testimony, you all know how important Mission Camp was. Well, Mission Camp sign-ups are finally available for everyone. So just encouraging y'all to head on over and sign up for a great time.
Along with Mission Camp, also Rec Camp, where our middle schoolers at. Wow, I can see middle schoolers. I know there are middle schoolers here. Okay, for middle schoolers, our Rec Camp is open. Both of those registrations you can find on our Instagram, or you can go to our website and you will be able to sign up for either of those camps. I think that's all the announcements we have for right now. Matthew and Josiah, you want to head on up here?
Yeah.
Alrighty, folks, it's time for our favorite time of the week, and that is the Great American Peep Toss!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah!
And he's excited.
Alrighty. So, if you are new, and if you have brought a friend, please come on stage. It's a lot of fun. You have a chance of winning $80? I'm gonna say $80.
A lot of money.
Maybe $90. $1 million.
If you can pay
all
for
right.
it, Cam,
So who's new? Who's new? Yeah, come on up. Let's go, boys. Come on, Barrett. Bill, your friend? All right, let's see. Who else do I not recognize? Zach, you got a new haircut. Come on. Zach, come on. You know you want to. Let's see, on this side of the room. Is anyone? Yeah, come on up. Tegan. No. No, you came up last week, or like 2 weeks ago. You came up recently. No. You want to start passing out marshmallows? I don't recognize you three. You guys want to throw it? Come on up. It'll be fun. I promise. We don't bite. The kids who bite sit over there. No chase. You made it, all right? We'll wait for it to reset, and then I'll let you throw it. You two all the way in the back. Yeah, you guys want to? All right, that's fine. I'll take one more person. All right, you. Yeah, come on up. I haven't recognized you at youth yet. Alrighty. For those of you who don't know the Great American Peep Toss, it's pretty simple. You have a marshmallow that's supposed to be a peep. Use your imagination. You're going to throw it at that trash can. If you make it inside, you win a gift card worth $80, maybe 90, maybe 100. I have to double check. To anywhere you want. You just have to answer 3 questions. Your name, your confidence level, and your favorite odd color. Like not like red, blue, orange, green, but like salmon, magenta. Does that make sense? Salmon, magenta. I don't know. All right, you ready? All right.
My name's Barrett. I have no confidence. And probably neon green.
All right, neon green. Let's see it, Barrett. Send it. Oh, too far, but good. All right.
Logan, like a 4, and hunter green.
Winter green. All right. Let's see it. Oh, we got some real good ones tonight. Hey, again, if you guys are sitting next to the trash can, don't catch it until it goes past the trash can.
I'm Summer, confidence level 2, and neon blue.
Neon blue. All right, let's see it. Absolutely amazing. Great job, Ella. Great job. So your name, your confidence level, and then your favorite odd color.
Okay.
All right, another neon blue. Let's see if they can get it done. Whoa! Oh, so close, so close. All right, you ready?
Gone. Just about to go in. And neon blue.
All right, another neon blue. Oh, so close, so close. That had the distance, that had the distance. I have no idea who you are.
David, 9 out of 10, and neon blue.
All right, let's see if David can conquer Goliath here. No. Good try, though, David. Good try. All righty.
Zach, 10 out of 10. Sure. Neon blue.
Wow, everybody likes neon blue tonight. Oh, so close, so close, so close. So, your name? All right, salmon blue. It exists now, guys. Whoa! Good throw. That had the distance. That had the distance. All right.
My name is Tigma, and the odd color is neon green.
All right, let's see it. Let's see if you can get it done with 0. Ooh, that was accurate. That was accurate. All righty.
Hello, I'm DJ. What's the question? 10. Favorite color is burnt orange.
Burnt orange. All right, that's a good one. Let's see it. Try it. You know, oh! All right.
I'm Immers. Okay, I'm Immers, and I have more confidence in it, and my favorite color is purple.
Weird color, weird color.
Brown.
All right, we'll take it. It's not in the rainbow. Yeah, great throw, great throw.
My name is Molly. My favorite color is black. Favorite weird color, maroon. And my confidence level, like 2.
All right, let's see it. Let's see it. The underhand approach. Here we go. Got the step. She got this. Wham! Yeah! There you go. All right, last but not least.
A 0 and I don't know.
All right, a 0 and I don't know. I've never heard of I don't know, so it's definitely an interesting color. Absolutely amazing. Great job, great job.
All right, everybody, join us next week for our next iteration of the Great American Peep Toss, where you can win $10 more than you could have this week.
I know. All right, we're going to pray real quick, and then Eric is going to give us a wonderful message. Yeah. God, I just thank you for this opportunity to come here, have a great time with you, throw marshmallows at trash cans, eat a ton of food, hear some great announcements. I pray that you just really speak through Eric. You know, everybody walks away learning something. I pray that with Thanksgiving coming up, if you're traveling, allow safe travel, allow healthy families. I pray that we all just have a great week. Amen.
Is this on? All right, here we go. What's up? Where are all my Parkwood people? We can be louder than that. All right, so I need to tell you that the last thing Grace told me was not to worry about time. And y'all know how I like to talk, my Parkwood people. So I'm just warning you, just heads up. So I'm going to steal something from Casey because Casey's awesome. And instead of 5 minutes with Casey, we're going to do 5 minutes with Eric. So ask me anything you want. I have veto power. But I will answer whatever I can. Oh, oh, there's my time. Okay. 32. Yes, I'm married. Right big. 30s. Right back. Right back. Yep. Something in the Middle East. I don't know. I don't know. Never thought about that one. Classical Christmas. Does I'll Be Home for Christmas count? Okay, there we go. Classical Christmas movie in general? Elf. Yes, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. There is a Christmas song at the beginning of it. Christmas in Hollis. The studying. Animal, dog. Conservative. Great. Hard, but great. About my dog? It's Brooke's dog. If you don't know, Brooke left on a 9-month mission trip, and it's ours now. And he leaves. So as soon as he sees deer, he runs. But I've learned a trick, and you need to know this. Everybody needs to know this. If your dog runs off, you get a little camp stove, you put bacon on it, and you cook it outside. I kid you not, they come back. No joke. No joke. Brooke is doing great. She is in her element. She's awesome. She's telling me to quit at the moment. She's telling me and my wife to quit and go mission field. Just quit, Dad. Just go. So I'll talk more about that. What was the last one? I'll take that one. Yeah. Louisiana. Boot. Oh, that's what you said. Okay. Yeah. I don't actually eat at cookout. So, got to be honest, I'm on stage. I try anything with the drive-through. You try to stay away from because it's not healthy. The exceptions are Chick-fil-A and Bojangles for me. Yeah. Bojangles is better, definitely. Bojangles. Seasoned fries, that trumps everything. Say again. Favorite shoe part? The laces. Food? Fried chicken forever. My mama's fried chicken forever and always. The blades. I couldn't hear. Do what? I said the laces. Does that count? Okay. Sorry about misspoke. Chevy. Yes. Favorite. One of the Hibbett's, one of the sports stores. Coke. That's the wrong question. The question is, what if Sun Drop's available or Cherry Lemon Sun Drop? But I would take Cherry Wine over Coke, yes. Woo. A lot of it would go to Camp Leucrest. Yes. Anybody know Camp Leucrest? Cool. The meaning, glorifying God. Am I? No. CDL, yes. Which I might end up using, I hear. If I won. No. I don't know. Why wouldn't I give it to any of these other people? I don't know. It's just, I might say no. I might take my wife out to eat if I win the peep toss. All of them. Friends. I can't hear him. Say what? Because these guys, what was it? Friends. Yeah, little friends. Dream vacation, somewhere out west, probably Utah. Dream car. It would have to be probably Mayberry's truck, something very similar. Sorry? Yes, absolutely. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Star Wars. Ecclesiastes for me right now. Favorite, oh man. Secondhand lines. Favorite, so right now, because it changes, right? So right now it's Father. You ever heard of Wilderness Love? I just heard it. Yeah. All right, I think that's it. I think that's my 5 minutes. So the last question was, what does my name mean? And my name actually means riding baby dinosaurs with baby Jesus. Riding baby dinosaurs with baby Jesus. Look it up. That's not a joke. Look it up. All right, so that's good. Maybe I'm not so nervous now. All right, so when Andrew asked me to speak, he told me I could finish up friendships or I could speak about something that I wanted to speak about, and that's kind of easy for me because right now in my life, there's definitely one lens that I'm looking through, and that's what this is going to be about. And it totally comes from my story. I've been a Christian since I was 13, but actually following Jesus is where I have struggled, and there is a difference. When people hear follow Jesus, people think different things. They hear that it means being a Christian, or it's the same thing as being saved. Some people might think, well, I go to church. I said the prayer one time at the end of a sermon. I go to youth events. I serve at church. I'm a good person. Or I wear Jesus t-shirts. In the past, I've done well at checking boxes, some of the Christian boxes, but have I done everything that he's asked me to do? Probably not. And the thing is, some of those boxes are actually good things, but Jesus is saying, follow me. When he calls his disciples, that's what he said, follow me. That meant follow him, believe in him, but it also meant physically follow him too. In Matthew 4:18 through 22, Jesus is walking by the water, and he comes up on Peter and Andrew, and he says, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. Immediately they left their nets and followed him, and going on from there, he saw two other brothers, James, son of Zebedee, John, his brother, in the boat with Zebedee, their father, mending their nets, and he called them. Immediately they left the boat and their father and followed him. How many people know that when you follow Jesus, it always means that you leave something behind? Leave what you're doing and go where I go. Actually, following Jesus is not just checking boxes. It's about glorifying him in everything that we do, making him known. And that starts with throwing down your nets, your old life, whatever that may be, and going on a journey with Jesus, wherever he leads you. To do that requires surrender, total surrender to Jesus. It's saying to Jesus, whatever, whenever, wherever, I'll do it. And that's what I'm going to talk to you about tonight from my story. And I don't mind telling you that most of my life, I have not been there. I mentioned that I started following Jesus when I was 13. I was at a summer camp called Camp Louis-Crest, which is an awesome place. How many people here started following Jesus at a camp? Some type of VBS, any kind of camp. Camps are awesome. Actually got to volunteer there for a few weeks the last 2 summers, and I get to drive the boat, tubing campers on the lake, which is awesome. And just some words of advice, if you're ever going tubing, it is not wise to tell the boat driver how good you are and that he can't throw you off when you hop in unless you want to be thrown off. Not very wise. So I'd like to say that after I got saved, I was serving Jesus and doing all the right things, but that's just not my story. Do you remember when David gave his testimony and he put a slide up that represented his journey? You know, it looked like an EKG, right? Like a heartbeat, highs and lows. That's, but trending upward. Well, that's a lot the same with me. And the struggle for me has always been how I've let worry affect me. Most of it has to do with about worrying what other people think. You know, I'm 48, what'd I do? I might possibly need some help. Casey, just take the keyboard off. Thank you. I told you Casey's awesome. What? No. I was actually, now I lost my place. I apologize. EKG, there you go. So, and I was actually gonna say, you know, I'm 48, you know, which is not old, in case you're wondering. It is not old. But that's, you know, still deal with that sometimes. So for me, high school was a lot of ups and downs, trying to fit in. I knew I was a Christian, but I was much better at being a Christian on Sunday night at youth than on Monday morning. Anybody else feel that? But just me. I think now what I realize is that I was fighting being set apart, fighting being different. And the Bible tells us that we're supposed to be set apart, that we're not of this world. John 15:19, if you are of the world would love you as its own, but because you are not of the world, but I chose you out of the world, therefore the world hates you. And I was trying hard to have the right friends and be cool. So I was trying to be part of the world when I wasn't really meant to be part of it. And when you try to do that, you're never really satisfied because you know deep down what's right and wrong, even if you're checking some of those boxes, some of those Christian boxes. So in high school, I led a guy to Jesus in a parking lot, but back at school, you really couldn't tell what I believed by some of the things that came out of my mouth trying to fit in. I read my Bible quite a bit, but wasn't really practicing much of it. Went on a mission trip to Venezuela the summer before my senior year, but then came home, and that year became about having the wrong kind of fun. So a big moment for me was when I was 18. It's my freshman year of college. I'm riding back to App with a friend of mine, and on the way back, I remember getting this feeling in my gut, clearly remember, and just the ride back was horrible. It would fade a little bit, then come back, and just back and forth. I thought I had an ulcer at one point, but I knew it really wasn't. I knew it had to do with how I was living, but I also knew that it was a little bit deeper than that. Something to do with my purpose and maybe seminary, maybe preach, which is not what I've chosen. What would I have chosen? And so I buried it deep, buried it deep. 3.5 years in Boone, and I went to church once because I knew that if I was, I went when I got home, of course, but because I knew, at church, you're going to have to deal with whatever this is. And looking back, I can see that moment like it was a major crossroads for me, and I definitely took the long road, which I would not suggest. And I had the chance to surrender, but I didn't, and I ran kind of like Jonah did. You familiar with the story of Jonah? Yes? Swallowed by the whale? So I'm taking the Old Testament class, and I learned that when God called Jonah to go to Nineveh, he was 550 miles away that way. Okay? But what Jonah did was he hopped on a boat and went 2,500 miles that way. And he didn't just go 2,500 miles away. It was actually the furthest place in the known world at the time. So he ran as fast and far as he could. So I looked it up, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania is about 550 miles from here. So he was as close to as we are to Philadelphia. 9 hours by car. If you drive 2,500 miles from here, you could get to Spokane, Washington in 1 day and 14 hours. So that's how far he went trying to get away from God. So I was talking through this with a friend of mine at one point, and she was like, you need to figure this out because you don't need to get swallowed by a whale. And I agreed. So into college, got married. My wife was a lot like me, grew up in a Christian family, wasn't really living like it. We were going to church every Sunday because that's just what you're supposed to do, right? Wasn't long, and that feeling in my stomach came back, and I just couldn't get rid of it. So this time, instead of burying it, I went to go talk to our pastor and told him what was going on, and he really didn't steer me away. I told him, like, if that's what it is, I'll do it. I'll preach whatever it is, but, not really my choice. And he didn't steer me away, but he did tell me how hard it was, and said, why don't you go hang out with the youth? So I did, and it was not like this youth, and you need to understand, y'all are lucky to be at this youth group. Like, this is not always the normal experience, and it definitely wasn't, when I was growing up, not that long ago. So even though I did, seek some wisdom from a pastor and help with youth and did all that, it was still like doing the bare minimum to try to figure this out. Still felt like there was something more, but if you're not really seeking after Jesus with all your heart, then, life happens, and that's what happened to me. Kids, job, things get busy, and you have to be intentional about it. That's why it's important to me that you're hearing this now at your age. Turning point for me happened when we changed churches. We started going to a church in Concord, very similar to Forest Hill. Wasn't really about the church, really. It was about who God was putting in my life to feed into me. And these people I met were demonstrating what total surrender really was. And I wasn't really putting a name on it, but I was definitely seeing it. And I was learning what ministry was and that I liked it, and became involved with FCA at school, and really what it meant to search after God with your whole heart. It was there that at this point when the trajectory kind of started turning upward a little more, but again, life gets busy. The second and third kid gets here, Trenton Brook, and yeah, so I'm teaching PE and coaching. I've taken over FCA. It was out of my comfort zone, but I did it. So it felt like things were good. Like I felt like I was in a good place because I was seeing some of these boxes being checked. So one night, took our FCA kids to an event at what was then Bobcats Arena. Watched the game, and afterwards, FCA planned for someone to speak. And one of the players came out, I think, so, that's kind of a big deal. But before it began, the FCA rep for our county, he called me down to the court. All this is going on, they're preparing things, and he wants to talk to me. And he asked me if I would give my testimony. And there was probably, like, how many would you say is here right now? How many kids? Estimate people? 100? Okay. There were close to 1,000 kids at this thing. 500 to 1,000, very close to 1,000. And he wants me to give my testimony at this event. Remember, I told you I was checking boxes, right? So I was feeling pretty good about myself. One of the kids at our group actually accepted Jesus that night. And he told me, he said, he gave me an out. He said, I know it's last second. If you don't feel comfortable, it's okay. So I took the out, and I went back to my seat, and I felt sick. I knew I should have been stepping up and trying, but I was too scared. So, you might think, well, that's understandable, right? Last minute, a lot of kids, a lot of people there. But what I was thinking was, I'm bringing kids to this event, just watch the game, and I can't step up, and I can't surrender and just let God have a chance to give me the words. And I wanted to, I wanted to feel like I had something to say. I wanted to be in that position. I just couldn't do it. So, I didn't just go home and forget. It bothered me. So about 11 years ago, our church, which is in Concourse, started plans to build 2 satellite campuses like we had at Forest Hill, like we have here. One was close, one was in Kannapolis, right down the road, and my buddy was going to be the preacher. The other one was an hour away, and it was in Waxhaw. And I actually helped the Kannapolis campus, to help my friend out, help him set up on Sunday morning, but I would still go to our campus. So I'm on a men's retreat, and I started feeling really strongly that we were supposed to move to Waxhaw and help this campus start. And that was a big deal. It wasn't just driving a little bit out of the way to Kannapolis, but it was moving our house. My oldest was in 8th grade, so she was going to be starting high school in a new place. There was a lot of things. New job, can I get a job? But that's what we did. And that was about 9.5 years ago. I was 38, been involved in some things at church, but this was different for me. I say we did. Obviously, my wife and kids were involved in that decision, but they were on board. It seemed like the first time to me. Remember, I said I was 38. It seemed like it was the first time that God had wanted me to do something that was big, that I actually said yes. And it felt like surrender. It felt like giving things up. It was a difficult, there were things I didn't want to leave, and it's just an hour away, right? But I can see so many good things that came out of that, and one of them is what happened with our kids. The church we'd moved here to start stayed small, and it became very important to find a strong youth group. Well, Christy and I, we didn't find Forest Hill. The cool thing was that Trent's friends invited him here. So not long after that, he invited Brooke. He got Brooke to go. Then we got here. So, you never know what's going to happen when you invite people to Forest Hill. Or to church. But that was a cool thing. And I know for a fact that the reason that they have such a strong relationship with Jesus is because of the connections they made here, the friends they made here, the leaders they met here. So I can look back and see the fruit of surrendering and doing that. And one thing that God started to show me throughout all of this is what it meant to be on the surface spiritually versus fully surrendered. And not only in moments where you choose whether or not to do something God wants you to do, not just the big stuff, but in the everyday things. And I started realizing things like how much time I spent in front of a TV or a phone. And, then you start to see that when you're out in other people. And I would look around during worship, not here, of course, but you see people just standing there. And then I realized that's what I look like too. So it made me wonder, for me, but for people in general, if we believe that this guy, Jesus, died on a cross for us, and we say that we accept him into our heart, then what are we doing because of that? Not what do we do to be saved, but what do we do because we're saved? And God led me down this path that ended up with me starting a ministry called Wake Up, Live Full, which is about encouraging people to live a more intentional, purposeful life. I call it a ministry. At the moment, it's just a page on social media that there's some videos on, but there's some things that I'm getting ready to do with it and want to do with it that I feel like God is in. The really cool thing, I say the cool thing is that I'm not getting ready to retire, but I can retire in 2 years. It's not that I don't like teaching. That's not the cool thing. It'll be hard when I retire, definitely. But I spent a lot of time thinking about what's next. and what do I want to get involved in? I know there's a ministry somewhere that I want to get involved in, or is it Wake Up Live Full? And I really don't know. I don't know what the answer is. That includes my wife too. She's kind of in the same place that I'm at. But it seems like at the moment, God is saying, like, concentrate on these 2 years. Finish these 2 years well. So it feels like something's getting ready to happen, like God's preparing me and Christy for something. So before I end this, I want to pause for a second and point something out. Some people call Matthew 7 the scariest part of the Bible, but it doesn't have to be. Verse 21 says, "Not everyone who says to me, 'Lord, Lord,' will enter the kingdom of heaven, but the one who does the will of my Father who is in heaven." So the first thing is the but the one who does the will of my Father who is in heaven, which is what we should be doing anyway, right? But to do the will of the Father probably means there's going to be some type of surrender. You remember when I mentioned that following Jesus means leaving something behind? What I've learned is that when you do that and you seek after Jesus, you get something far better than what you leave behind or you think that you leave behind. Making the decision to follow Jesus is definitely about avoiding something. It's about avoiding eternity separated from him, which is worth avoiding. But when you focus on what you're getting, then Matthew 7 isn't that scary. Jeremiah 29:13, "You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart." So you get Jesus, you find him. And that's better than anything that this world has to offer. And that doesn't stop when you get saved. It's not just surrender and get saved. It's daily surrender, daily picking up your cross. The more you go after Jesus, the more you're going to get. And that's the journey that you want to be on. So as I'm ending this, it's not enough for me to tell you not to do what I did, or to tell you to say surrender. For me, the message is surrender now, and it's do it at your age. All of you are before the point of that moment when I was in the car my freshman year going back to college, okay? When I buried all that stuff that I was feeling. What I chose to do, I chose to take a road that avoided places that God wanted me to go, like Jonah did. Maybe physically, but definitely spiritually. And the thing is that I'll never know what would have happened. What if God would have led me to an outdoor ministry like working at Camp Lewicrest, which now, like, that would have been awesome, right? So you need to know this too. I see you, I see my kids. Like when I'm at school, they're all my kids, right? So for my kids, for my 3, I don't want them to think what if. I don't want you to think what if either, right? So somebody once told me you can't screw up enough that God can't bring you back to his purpose. And that's what it says in Romans 8:28. We know that all things work together for the good of those who love God, who are called according to his purpose. And maybe that's part of me getting back to serve Lewicrest, during the summers now. I don't know. But what I want for you is to go ahead and settle the surrender issue now. And I know firsthand that can be difficult. Even if it's just start with saying, Jesus, help me to say whatever, whenever, wherever, and mean it. And not just when you're on your knees. Take that prayer with you throughout the day. And, and then pay attention to what God shows you. That's all I got. All right, yeah. Don't address the food. All right, so I'm going to pray for you, and we're going to bless the food, and then we're going to go eat. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. But I need to pre-bless the food. Pre-bless food. Okay, all right. Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for speaking despite me, and I pray for everyone in this building that they would think through surrendering now and saying whatever, whenever, whatever, and
work through that, and I just pray blessings over them, and just ask right now that you bless the food that we're about to eat, and I just pray we would all think through what this time of year means and being thankful definitely for you. In your name we pray. Amen.
That was a pretty weak round of applause. Let's try that one more time. There we go. Yeah, all right. What's the main thing about Thanksgiving that everybody knows is a big part of Thanksgiving every year? Wow. Someone said turkey. Okay, I heard a lot of things that weren't turkey, and that's surprising. Another thing that everybody knows is a huge part of Thanksgiving is bowling, okay? If you love Thanksgiving, then you love bowling. So Josiah, if you want to come help me set up these bowling pins right here, what we're going to do is the leaders are going to help me out. We're going to have this side, if you can get in a straight line right here, going back this way, facing the stage, but a line that goes this way, and then same on the opposite over here, a straight line. Over there. All right. Just set them right here for now. All right. So the way this game is going to work is once the lines are formed, everyone is going to be standing facing the stage. You're going to, somewhat like a football player, hike the turkey back all the way down the line. The person at the back of the line is going to get the turkey. Can everybody see me? The person's going to get the turkey at the back of the line. They're going to go, oh boy, I've got the turkey. They're going to run back here by Mike Atkins. And they're going to bowl the turkey and try to knock over all the pins. Whichever team knocks over the last pin wins. Can you help me set up the pins, Josiah? Let's go bowling. All right, how are the lines looking? I feel like I'm going to give this disclaimer just so you guys know. If in an emergency situation, the bag that the turkey is in happens to rip, don't eat the raw turkey. Okay? Have you ever seen a bowling alley before, Josiah? Just a quick question. We want it to be hard, man. Hey, has anybody ever bowled before? Sound off in the crowd. Has anyone ever bowled with a turkey before? Don't worry about it. All right, hey, your guys' line is right over here. All right, Josiah, if you want to take, that's good enough. If you want to take, oh, they already got it, all right. Here's your turkey. Here's your turkey. All right, real quick, to reiterate, the way the turkey is getting from the front of the line to the back of the line is like over, under, but only under. It's under, under. Putting it like a football all the way back to the back of the line. Okay? Whoever is at the back of the line is gonna bowl the turkey like a bowling ball. All right. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Wow, I don't think they're ready. Are you guys ready? Yeah, this side's ready. I feel like this side's got more people. It's fine. You're gonna run around to right here. Right here. This line. There's a little green bowling ball on the ground. All right. Do my two sides understand the rules? Okay, if you by any chance bowl the turkey and it does not knock over all the pins, just take the turkey back to your line and hut it all the way through the line again, and then start over. Does everybody understand? Hello? Does anybody understand what's going on? All right. When I say Happy Thanksgiving, you may begin. All right. Ready, set. Happy Thanksgiving. Hike that turkey. Let's go. Bowl away. 1, guys help me set up these pins? Whoa! Just have them all be standing. All right, thanks, girls. Well, I wasn't calling you a girl, just all right. Happy Thanksgiving! You better get out of the way, dude. Come on, where's the hustle? Right here. Bowl that thing. Wow! Hey, you got one. Move it. Oh, there's one. You gotta go again. You gotta go again. There's 2 pins. It's the old 7-10 split. Oh, no. Let's go. 2 pins, 2 turkeys, 1 champion. 2 legs, 1 gobble. Oh, yeah. You almost got it there. You can do it. Yep. Now that's great technique. Boom! There's still 1 pin. 1 pin. 2 turkeys. 1 Mike Atkins. Thanksgiving. Oh, rejected by the chair. Don't worry about the floors. Mike will fix it. Whoa, a little bit of a foul, but we're gonna count it anyways. She was over the line. We'll call that one a tie. All right, we're gonna go one more time. We're gonna go 10 more times. 100 million turkey bowls. Happy Thanksgiving. We gotta hurry or we're gonna get knocked out. Yep, I like that. I like that. Watch out! Oh, that's a lot left on the table right there. Oh, that's great. Wow, what are the chances of that? Turkey. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was terrifying. It broke the chair. Oh, that was beautiful. 1 left. 1 pin. Come on, Chase. Got him! Whose side won? How many times have you guys won? How many times have you guys won? Neither team answered, so it's still a tie. We got to do a tiebreaker. Not yet. I didn't say the words. Happy Thanksgiving. Put it on the ground. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my goodness. 2 pins, 3 pins. Do you believe in miracles? Wow, that was impressive. Oh my. Wow. Wow. Chris is not a bowling pin. He may look like one. That was a ball joke for you, Chris. Bowling. Oh, that's what I was. Oh. Oh. There we go. That's a bowl. Come on now. Great. Can somebody knock over these pins, please? Yes, sir. Wow. Now that's how you do it right there, folks. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're close. I'm not saying anything. Oh! Oh, yeah. There's still one pin. I'm looking at it. That's what we were waiting for. Yeah! All right. Here's the deal. I'm going to dismiss you by grade / male or female. So if you're a 6th grade girl, you may go and get food. Hey, man. If you're a 7th grade girl, you may also go. Ow! If you are an 8th grade girl, you may go. Thank you, thank you. It got turned off. You're a high school girl. If you are a girl, it's food time. I may have skipped 8th grade. Can you help me put these in the box? That would be great. If you're a 6th grade boy, you can go get in line. Please do not cut in line. It's ladies first. We're gentlemen. You know what? If you're still in here, thanks.